Okay, welcome back. Here are some facts. I like airplanes. I'm a general aviation type guy. I like grassroots type operations, old airplanes, new airplanes, experimental airplanes, certified airplanes. I like them all. They make noise, they don't make noise, they go vertically. Well, the vertical airplanes and helicopters and stuff kind of freak me out, but I like airplanes. And as a result, I felt compelled to come on here and talk to you, the members and followers on the Open Source GA channel, about what's going on with our dearly beloved AOPA, the Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association. It's the alphabet group that covers, I guess, most of us, or maybe most of us. EAA is also pretty large, and some of these YouTube channels are even larger, but AOPA is supposed to be that, driving force behind the work that we're trying to do to save and promote and celebrate general aviation, the places we've been and the places we want to go. And lately, there's been a lot in the news about the AOPA. And I just had to bring it to you who are interested in this kind of stuff, or you wouldn't be watching this channel in the first place. Let me first start by saying these are just my thoughts and opinions. I have no facts here. I've not researched the matter. I've just watched other guys on the internet talk about this exact same topic. I've watched Scott over at the Canard Boulevard channel with his thoughts. I really trust his position on this because he is deeply involved in flying and general aviation and aviation safety and building a community just like we're doing here. I've watched Dan Milliken over at the Taking Off channel. He also has some words to share about what's actually going on at the AOPA, and I'm getting a lot of my facts from that podcast and that channel. And I say facts here loosely. If I'm not diving deeper into this, they can't truly be 100% facts, but this is what I believe. I believe, according to those two sources, that Darren Pleasants, the now former president of AOPA, I guess, was doing a great job out in the world, out in the general aviation space. We're hundreds of thousands of pilots and airplane owners. So he can't talk to each one of them, but I've heard, or each one of us, but I've heard that he's been out in the community talking to people who have let their memberships lapse or maybe canceled memberships in the past, talking to mechanics and owners about the issues that they are facing in general aviation. And a person who's doing grassroots, ground type movements like that gets my full support, because that's exactly what we're going to need to solve some of the problems that we're experiencing on these old, small airplanes. So when I heard that, I said, wow, this might be the guy for the job. At the very same time, my stance that no one's coming to save you. And because of that, it shouldn't hurt our hearts to know that one of the alphabet groups has either been dishonest or just hasn't been giving us the entire picture over the things that are related to our memberships. So at the time that I'm thinking about this and kind of going through presenting this to you, it's in my head, I'm kind of stuck. Because on one hand, I would really like for AOPA to be the thing that we want it to be, the group that helps us to answer some of these questions. How are we going to start leveraging modern technology to ensure that these old airplanes can live on? Because they can, and they deserve to. How are we going to get over certification hurdles, improve safety, improve access, fix the broken medical system when it comes to flying old, small airplanes? Push Mosaic forward, get more people designing airplanes, get more young people flying airplanes and interested in that kind of thing. Any group that is involved in that kind of activity is okay by me. And to hear that this group is maybe not giving us the full truth about the situation on how this president, who has been so passionate about general aviation, how he was let go from the organization, it kind of rubs me the wrong way. And maybe it rubs you the wrong way. Or maybe you just don't care. And all of those things are perfectly fine. I just wanted to bring my thoughts to you because it might get you thinking or interested in the next thing, the next step, the next organization that is needed to pop up and help us save general aviation and push us forward. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to hop down into the comments. Tell me what you know about the situation, what you think about the situation. Do you know Darren Pleasants? Do you know who this guy is? Because I would love to hear more about him and the kind of leadership that he has brought to AOPA. I've used AOPA for everything from getting insurance on personal airplanes to help starting a flying club back in 2018. It's given me a magazine to read about airplanes and airplane stuff, basic news, the Air Safety Foundation. So it's given me value. I think highly of the organization and the institution. But if the leadership and the board and the president and everyone else involved in the company or the organization, if they're not getting along and creating distractions, we are wasting time. And we simply sometimes don't have it. A month might make the difference between someone keeping their airplane and selling it because they couldn't get insurance, or they couldn't renew their medical, or heck, they couldn't find a hangar or keep a hangar. And those issues are pressing, and they demand a certain level of attention and focus and discipline. And if we're not getting that from our banner carrying organization, then what are we doing? But then again, no one's coming to save us, and we're going to save ourselves. So let me know what you think. I may do another video on this in the future as my thoughts come together, but I am just processing things in the now and trying to pass on some value to you. I'll be looking for your comments down below. I'll try to engage a little bit when I think I have something to add of value, and we'll take it from there. All right. Be good to yourselves. Go check out Scott over at Kennard Boulevard, Dan Milliken over at Taking Off. Look up the Aero News Network. They have a presenter on there. I'm blanking on her name right now, but she does a fantastic job of giving you the news. And even they've been talking about this topic. So go check them out. And, by the way, if you're asking, is the microphone actually just a 9/16 ratchet or wrench? Yes. Yes, it is. All right. We'll talk to you later.